by FSJ Return It.
Good morning, I'm Dub. I'm joined this morning by Richard Knott. Richard, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fine, Dub.
Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you taking time, doing some duck walking to get here. I guess it's pretty slippery out there, so I appreciate your time. You are helping to organize a seniors Christmas dinner that's going to happen at Ming's Kitchen, but you wanted to tell a bit of a story about how that came to be this year, because you've been kind of doing, it's kind of a Christmas tradition for you to do something for people in need at this time of the year. So why don't you tell us a bit about it?
Good morning, Dub. You need some salt in the front there. It's a bit icy in your front driveway there.
I'll let Adam know.
But I want to tell a story about how we came to this point of the seniors dinner, because it's a long story. And This morning I woke up and I thought, I got to tell a story. And many years ago, my daughter Helen Knott came up to me and asked me to help a mother and her family for Christmas. And I think we raised $3,000 or $3,500 to help that family for Christmas that year. And then from then on, it just grew. Mm-hmm. Next year, we helped more families. We did fundraising from local community businesses, and we bought the gifts. We wrapped them, and right from the beginning, the owner of 101 Lodge, Dwayne Cameron, has been a big part of this Christmas campaign from the beginning. In 2019, we were helping people for each year that grew. In 2019, I actually didn't want to participate that year. I was going to take that year off. I had lost my wife in November.
Yeah.
But early December, Dave Chersansky from GasLink got a hold of me, and he said, Richard, I have 10 turkeys here, and I'd like someone to find a home for them, and I know you're the guy. So so I started a campaign that year raising money to buy grocery carts to give away with these turkeys.
Yeah.
So we raised money, and we were handing single mothers $85 Hutterite turkeys.
Wow.
Massive, like 30-pound. I don't know if they were 30-pound turkeys. They were huge anyway.
Leftovers from months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gave 10 families turkeys that year to help take my mind off my grief that was taking place. But the recipients were quite happy to receive this huge turkey. One lady told me she took it to butcher block and had it cut up in 4 sections so she could cook it 4 different times.
Nice.
But back, then we got to 2020, more families were adopted.
Yeah.
In 2021, I believe we helped 27 families that year. I did all the fundraising, approaching businesses about making $200 donations, $500 donations.
Yeah.
And Kim Morrison from Busybody was a huge help that year. We were Walmart's best customers that year because we shopped for 27 families together, Kim and I.
Yeah.
And the Sunshine Squad, the group of ladies and some men helped from Busybody, were a huge help. It took 2 to 3 weeks of wrapping presents that year just to get by that year.
Wow.
Volunteers wrapped gifts for like 2 to 3 weeks. And we helped a lot of families that year. But there had to be a better way.
Yeah.
It was too much work to do all the shopping. And so I'd heard somewhere, I think it was online, about people adopting a whole family. So we started, in 2022, we started Adopt a Family campaign. Instead of us collecting monetary donations, we asked the clients if they would adopt the whole family, take the family on, buy the gifts, wrap them, so we didn't have to do the wrapping because it was so much work.
Yeah.
And that year it grew to, we helped 32 families, I think it was that year. Mm-hmm. And I think we had, I want to say, close to 24 families were adopted, and with Dwayne Cameron's help, we adopted the other 8 families. We did the shopping and wrapping gifts for the other 8 or 9 families. And it just grew. Last year, 37 families were helped. And I want to give kudos to 3 people who were instrumental in help putting it all together.
Yeah.
Carmen LaFranc from Shoreline. I think Shoreline and their employees adopted 6 families that year. Dr. Delmont, she's gone now, from ABC Clinic. She adopted a family, and she got 6 doctors to adopt a family.
Wow.
At the ABC Clinic. So she was quite instrumental in helping out. And again, Dwayne Cameron helped with. But we helped 37 families last year, and I burnt out. I wasn't going to do anything this year.
Yeah. I mean, you've been putting in, you and your friends, a lot of work every Christmas season for the past, we're getting close to a decade, I think, is when your story started, right? So
I wasn't sure if I was going to do anything this year. I was going to take a sabbatical, because I did put feelers out on Facebook. Would people be willing to step forward and help me with logistics and planning? And nobody came forward, so that kind of, I didn't. It takes a lot of work to plan for 37 families. I approached businesses 2-3 times to get a no, and it just, I burnt out, and I just wasn't sure if I was going to do anything anymore this year. And then John Seward called me, and he works for Dawson Road Maintenance. He adopted a family last year, and this year he said, I don't want to just adopt a family, but I would like to do a seniors dinner for the seniors on Christmas Day. And would you like to help me? And I said, sure. I'll get on board with this. So John encouraged me to help him with his dinner, and he told me he was so blessed it wasn't just John who adopted the family at Dawson Road Maintenance. It was the mechanics, the truck drivers. They all came together to adopt the family together as a team.
Yeah.
So they did it together. He was so blessed. That's why he said, well, let's do something for the seniors this year. And so as we started planning, I was reminded, as I read the Bible, to help the poor and the widows. So I decided to tell one organization, okay, we'll try to help some families. And so far we've helped 5 families this year with our Adopt a Family campaign. I'm not sure if we're going to do any more. If somebody wants to step forward and adopt a family, we have lots of need, but I'm not going to campaign this year. I burnt out last year. If people notify me and say, I want to help, we have families available.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't have the space in my head in this year to do the blitz, and it was. Okay. So we just wanted them.
Yeah. So if someone's listening right now, we're going to give out, I believe, Richard's number in just a bit, because we're going to talk about the seniors dinner. But hold on, we'll give that information. If you think you could help in that way, we'll get you Richard's number. The seniors Christmas dinner, though, tell us a bit about this. So there's going to be a couple sittings. Tell us what's going to happen.
So this dinner, planning this dinner, we've decided to have 2 dinners at Ming's Kitchen, one at 1 and one at 5.
Yeah, on Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day. So the blitz began. The whole idea is to let the seniors feel loved.
Absolutely.
Not to be lonely. Mm-hmm. So we want to do things for them so that they're not left alone. Mm-hmm. Where we have drivers available to pick seniors up. We have drivers available to take them home. Yeah. And for those seniors that can't make it to join us, we have drivers who will deliver meals to them. Mm-hmm. We just want seniors to feel loved.
Yeah.
We have Shoreline has again stepped up to the plate this year. Shoreline has bought 15 20-pound turkeys for us from the Hutterites.
Wow.
Shoreline and their Carmen LaFranc is so instrumental in helping that the staff at Shoreline is also going to provide 200 bags of candy, peanuts, and Japanese oranges. For some of you who are young, you don't remember that sometimes when you're poor, that meant a lot, getting that package of candy. With these seniors, when they were young, they would get the candy, the oranges, and the peanuts. We want them to feel special.
Yeah.
So that's why we want to do this for them. Dwayne Cameron is helping. Treaty Aid is helping. Métis Society, NAPIT is helping. We still need some volunteers. We need some salads. We need maybe a few more pies. Jessica Pronto is baking. Connie Gray is baking. Anelia's Deli is providing desserts. Holly Christie is making one of my favorites, bread pudding. We need... Richard Minnow is going to make bannock, and he's going to actually sing. We're going to bring a guitar.
Excellent.
And we're going to do some singing for the seniors. Or Richard's going to do the singing.
Yeah.
I don't sing, so. The staff at Ming's Kitchen is going to help. That's awesome. And we need a few people to cook some turkeys at home and carve them. We have the turkeys. I think, we have, so far we've got 6 called upon for people to cook, but we would like some help. People cooking the turkeys for us, and we'll provide the turkeys and the plates and the carrying containers to put the cut meat up. We might need some help with the dishes. And what my call out is, I want you to think about when you were a child and you were eating with your grandma and grandpa, and what did you eat that reminds you of Christmas to this day, that you could help your grandma and grandpa remember Christmas. Create one of those dishes, specialty dish, whatever it is. For me it was apple pie. For others it was different, and each culture has their own specialty item.
Yeah.
My dad loved rum fruitcake. We're actually going to have some of that. What lady's going to donate some rum fruitcake from the Métis Society. So we just want you to, we could use some fuel cards, because we have 5 or 6 volunteers bringing their own vehicles, and we'd like to give them fuel.
That would definitely help.
To help them out. And let's show some love to the seniors this Christmas Day.
Absolutely.
And I'm also making my family famous stuffing. It's not world famous, it's family famous.
It's close to world famous.
I've been making the stuffing for 30 years with my family, and I call it grandma stuffing minus the giblets. My grandma put giblets in their stuffing, and I know some of the seniors might appreciate that, but I just can't cross that line.
Fair enough, Richard. Okay, so if you're a senior, you want to sign up to be a part of this dinner, or a senior, we got some information here. If you think you can help in some way, as Richard said, cooking, dishes, fuel cards, again, donations of different things, here's the numbers. Richard can be phoned at 250-262-9322. You can also call John at 778-667-0068. The numbers you'll see in the post that I've got on the Facebook page, the Moose FM Facebook page right now, where you may or may not be watching this video. Anything else you want to say before I let you go today, Richard?
Well, I want to share one thing.
Sure.
And it's got to find it here. It won't take me long.
That's okay. I'll give those numbers one more time, just in case you happen to be listening.
It's actually...
Oh, go ahead, Richard.
It's actually a scripture from Psalms 115.
Sure.
It says, "Not to us, Lord, not to us, but to your name be the glory, because of your love and faithfulness." We're not looking for glory. We give God the glory for what's about to take place. And we just pray and hope that the seniors really enjoy themselves, and we hope that all of you have a good and godly Christmas.
Absolutely. All right. Well, again, if you can help out, if you want to sign up a senior to be at this wonderful dinner, Richard at 250-262-9322 or John at 778-667-0068.
Call John.
Richard, thanks for coming by today.
Yeah.